Normally, you guys, I would be seriously so excited because today we're doing an unboxing, but it's a no. No joke, you guys, I have been obsessing over this bag for months. Like, I first saw it in person. Like, if you've been around my channel for, I don't know, the last 10, 15 videos, you're gonna know what the bag is. And I have been obsessing over this bag, looking for it, talking about it, searching for it. I finally found one. It's so bad. I low-key hate the bag. I can't be the only person that's done this before, like obsessed over a bag, opened it up and said, yeah, that's a no. So we're gonna make this into a tag. Make sure to stay tuned until the very end. I'm gonna tag a few of my fellow content creators, but keep in mind though, this is an open tag. So if you see this, you're inspired to do it, please jump on the bandwagon. Like, I cannot be the only person who's ever done this. Like, wasted money and I can't return it. Now I've got to figure out how to sell it, while also making a video about all the reasons why I hate it. Before we dive in though, hey guys, my name's Caleb. If you're new to my channel, I post new content every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. If that's something you're into, hit the subscribe button down below. Consider joining the membership. Link will be on the join button down below as well. A couple different tiers that give you a lot of different access and perks to the channel. Now, let's dive into this. I am so incredibly embarrassed. Like, you've probably already figured out what bag it is, and I tried selling it in my live sale last week. No one wanted it. Wonder why. It is none other than the Marc Jacobs Stam bag. This bag is iconic. It is everything, and I hate it. I don't know why. I feel bad saying that. Like, it's not you, it's me, I promise. Like you all know, I originally saw this bag at Neiman Marcus. We met up with Jamie from Luxe Petite for brunch. Probably gonna tag her at the end of this video. I know she's probably got a couple of bags she didn't quite fall in love with. And we met up for brunch. We ended up at Neiman Marcus. I mean, as one does. Like, you have a mimosa, then you go shopping. Well, a couple of mimosas, I'll be honest. And I fell in love. So as you all know, this bag has been reissued. Marc Jacobs has put this out in both a black and a white version for the large. I think the small might come in like a black, a white, and maybe a purple or a red, or I don't know, some shade of color. It was on display in a glass case, and I was just like, oh my gosh, that is my next obsession. Now, the new version retails, I think he has it marked at like $14.95. It was originally like $11.95, so 10, 15 years later, like a couple extra $100 is not bad considering all the price increases we've seen. But I was able to find this for a pretty good deal. I'm not gonna tell you what I paid just because I don't have to. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try and sell this though for like $175 to recoup my costs. So if you're interested after I bash this bag for the next 10 minutes, let me know. My email's down below. You can also comment down below, like if you still want this. If it does eventually sell and you're watching this like a year later, hi, welcome. I hate this bag, but I'll mark it sold in the description if it sells. Now, I opened this bag up, you guys, like I ran to the package room. I got the notification after constantly on my iPhone, like refreshing my FedEx shipping page to track it. It was like, oh my gosh, it's here in town. Finally, after a very long week. Sometimes shippers take their time, it's fine. And I ran to the package room and I immediately ripped the box open. One look and I was like, yeah, that's a hard pass. So my first mistake with this bag is probably buying it in brown. As you all know, like I don't wear, says the guy in a brown shirt, but my bags are usually pretty colorful. I like blues, I like greens, I like multicolors, all the colors. I don't have a lot of brown in my collection, and it's not even a very good shade of brown. I said what I said, save space, don't hate me, especially you. I am so sorry. I'm sure you're lovely, just not for me. But it's a very like mousy, non-committal shade of brown. Like it's not necessarily warm, it's not necessarily chestnut, it's just drab, if you will. It's very similar to my shirt, which is not a vibe. The hardware, I mean, it's nice, it's cute, but it's heavy. This bag weighs a literal ton. It's mostly this chain here, like not gonna lie. This chain, once you remove it from the bag, like the bag is not so bad, but this chain makes it super heavy, and it's not even comfortable to put on the shoulder. Like it's awkward. As you can tell, it doesn't stay closed. I'm really not making a good case for selling this bag, am I? Awkward to take off, just not the vibe. So the chain itself is incredibly freaking heavy, which is fine. Like we love a good quality chain. Like that's a hefty chain, not gonna lie. It is removable through these dog leash clips, which I mean, is a vibe, right? But I mean, low key, without it, it's kind of a boring bag. So the chain 100% makes it. And for me, granted, I'm a 6'7" man. It's not easy to put on and off. So like you put it on the shoulder, awkward, not a vibe. And it doesn't stay closed. Granted, I have it really stuffed with air paper, and I even bent the frame back into shape to help kind of like make it stay latched because it wasn't latching when I first got it, and it still just wants to pop right back open. There we go. There is a very old, like 13-year-old video here on YouTube about how the Marc Jacobs bag was made. It is from Italy, which is very nice. Like the quality doesn't really speak to me, quite honestly. I know that I'm comparing a bag from like 2007 to today's standards. It's not a vibe. It really isn't. Like the leather, it's fine. It's nice enough. It's gonna do the job. The hardware though, the hardware leaves a lot to be desired. I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at how it doesn't really stay intact very well. Like not great for something that's gonna see a lot of wear opening and closing. And the interior is done in like a suede, which again, I mean, granted, I know I'm like whining about a 12-year-old bag, not in great shape. And the stitching here is like popped out and missing. Granted, that is just like a one-off, like it doesn't really speak to the quality of the bag, but in my mind, like I had really built up the Stam bag to be like this beautiful, glorious, holy grail Marc Jacobs bag. And I got mousy brown. But in all seriousness, and I'm about to say what I'm about to say, and this is a safe space, and I mean this with all the love I can possibly put into it, but this bag gives 2012 Pinterest girly vibes. Like, where's my big teal statement necklace and my coral striped t-shirt? Like, it's not a vibe. It's not cute. Like, owl necklace, more likely, like the long owl necklace. You know who you are. If you wore one, save space. Just make sure to donate it if you still have it. Or buy my Marc Jacobs Stam. It'll fit your aesthetic perfectly, I promise. Also, like, these are also splitting, which, I mean, not a vibe, but I can fix that with a little leather glue, I guess. But overall, like, I really built this up in my mind. I mean, I did have a little doubt if it would work on my 6'7" man frame. I saw a couple of other guys, like, over on TikTok, like, they were pulling it off, but again, they're much smaller than I am. Love that for me. Oh no, I wanted to love it so bad, and I definitely do not. It's so bad. I'm sorry, Marc Jacobs Stam, but you're not for me. Not gonna stay in my collection. Yeah, not a vibe. Please, my friends here on YouTube, make me feel better about this. I mean, as bag collectors, listen, like not every bag that I buy is a hit, but like when you really build it up in your mind and you're excited for it and you're looking forward to it and you get mouse brown, Pinterest girly vibe bag, yeah, that's a no. So please, fellow creators, join me in the That's a No tag. I've linked a few of my fellow content creators down below, and if I didn't link you and you want to jump in and do it, please do it. Like, I cannot be the only person who's bought such an ugly bag that they didn't love, right? Please tell me I'm not alone. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this, like listening to me whine for 15 minutes about a very old bag. I mean, totally not a vibe, but it is what it is. Huge shout out to our members. Thank you for joining us today. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.